have one. All right, let's go.
That might keep. That might actually keep.
Welcome to this video, another tournament with East Kansas Bassmasters. This time we are at Clinton Lake, but I've only been here the one time, and that was 2 years ago. So here I am pre-fishing. This is Monday, the week before the tournament, 5 or 6 days before the tournament, and I'm running around throwing spinner baits, just trying to locate fish, and I caught a lot of bass. The problem is they were all white bass. In retrospect, it's probably a little early for a spinnerbait, and I probably should have been throwing a chatterbait.
Let's go.
There were 26 boats, and it turned out we were the call-out boats. We were the last to go. I only know 2 or 3 spots, 4 spots on the lake that I had any level of confidence in, and I figured there was no chance of getting to any of them. So we started the morning pulling into just some random pocket that I've never seen before, and I decided to throw a topwater.
It's technically not a guarantee, but the smaller ones are usually male, the bigger ones are usually female.
Okay.
And it's up here like this time of year. This is a male.
You see penis?
I'm
kidding, John.
What you can do is you can squeeze and see. Did you see it peeing when I squeezed it? That's sperm that coming out of it.
Oh, stop jerking the fish.
Even though this is a tournament, I decided to throw a brand new lure, a lure I've never thrown before in my life, but it looks interesting, so I decided to give it a shot. I tied it on the day before the tournament. I've never thrown it once. This is my first cast.
I got bit.
Where are you throwing?
Soft plastic.
Are you? Nice.
Bucks, man. We want the females that are swimming around with them. They may come a little later in the day. I don't know.
That was literally my first ever cast with that lure. More on that lure to come later in the video. When we were about an hour and a half into the tournament, and we didn't have a keeper in the boat, I knew we were in trouble. The fish should have been biting. The male should be up.
Get one?
We should be everybody should be catching 10 to 12 pounds. That's how I had it in my head, is that 12 pounds should be easy to do. And when I didn't even have one fish, I went to a lure that I had confidence in. But when the lure that I won a lot of money on didn't produce, I knew we were in trouble. We ran into a guy who told me that there were smallmouth in the lake, and I had no idea there were smallmouth in the lake. Listen, I don't research anymore for tournaments. I don't even hardly practice. I just show up and fish. So it may sound silly that I had no idea that there were smallmouth in this lake. Any respectable tournament angler should know what species they're shooting for and so forth. Anyway, I just go fishing. I enjoy the competition and just seeing how I do, not knowing anything. Long story short, I took the bit of advice of, hey, there's smallmouth. I'm from northern Colorado. I know how to catch smallmouth. So I went to an area where I thought there could be smallmouth and, well, caught one. I've gone from 0 to hero in the last 15 minutes of a tournament before. In fact, I've done it a couple of times, and I know of other people that have done it a couple of times. It's not unheard of, and it can be done. So, Ike and Ellie never give up, right?
Well, put
the size of that crappie.
That's all right. All right.
However, having said that, with a few hours still to go, I kind of knew the game was over. So what I decided to do is just go back to this new lure and try it for the rest of the day just to see what happens.
There's one.
All right. Let's go.
That might keep. That might actually keep. Might barely be 15. Oh, and he's got the V jaw, and that's what you want. That gives him like an extra inch.
Oh, nice.
Like, uh-oh. Look at. See how like that kind of V like right there?
Oh, yeah.
Gives him just that little quarter inch sometimes that you need in these barely keep a fish. Oh, he's gonna keep for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, he's 16.
Sweet.
Number one, and we got like 40 minutes left in the tournament. What are you gonna do? I have my brother-in-law with me in this video. It was his first time ever bass fishing a tournament. You know, he's not a bass fisherman. So it was interesting. We had fun, but you know, we only caught the one keeper bass. We let it go because it's the spawn. That bass either had a bed or was getting ready to make a bed, and there was no reason for me to impede in that process just to weigh the one fish in. I don't care about points. So about that lure I was telling you about, it's called a Geecrack Bellows Shad. Looks like this. This is the packaging. They're expensive. They're like $10 a pack. I really don't remember what I paid. It was like somewhere in the $9 to $11 range. I just remember thinking to myself, it's $2 a lure. So unless you're a diehard, I don't know that I'd recommend ordering these, to be quite honest with you, because I caught that buck bass in the video the very first time this lure had ever seen water in my boat. I mean, I caught a fish, but then it tore up the lure. It was no good. $2 down the drain. And then later in the video, I caught a crappie, $2 down the drain. And then I did catch the keeper bass, but I probably could have caught that keeper bass on something else that didn't cost $2. So, however, having said that, I ordered some more, mostly because I've never been accused of being smart. But I have it on good authority. A guy I trust says that it's going to take 25 pounds to win this upcoming tournament at Bone Creek, which is in 4 or 5 days from now. I have to coach a soccer game on Saturday, like midday, and then the lake's 2.5 hours from here, so I'll drive down Saturday night. We'll fish all day Sunday, and I think I'm going to throw this around just to see. It should be, the water temp should be just right. From what I saw at Clinton, they should be spawning. I'm guessing, you know, Bone Creek's a little more south, but it should be game on. So let's see, stick around. If it does take 25 pounds to win it, that means I'm going to catch 12 pounds, but with a chance at a good one. So let's just see what this lure does next week, okay? Stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and we'll see some of you on the water.